Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 43.
Dante John will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
0-1.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Come on, big guy, get yourself right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field.
Ball. Nice.
Castilla is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
Philip Bradshaw will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce towards the second baseman. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ryan Jackson makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Off
2 down
plate,
now.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 3-0. Good night, everybody.
4 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Number 43 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for Binghamton, number 43.
striding in to start the ninth, Hector Blanco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hey, nobody away.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman,
Down now.
Adam Gutierrez comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has
Here
right
we go.
now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Calderon on the move.
I got it.
And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, there's another good win for these guys. That pushes their streak up to 5 in a row now. And it's been a total team effort. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. They're doing it all right now.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff.
Glenn Ferris will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here we go, guys.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
First baseman,
this is
number
just
12.
one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Stepping in now, Kirby Montañez.
Get ahead, stay
As he'll
ahead.
take a
right
look
now.
at ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
Billy Allsweed stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, this one sure didn't come easy. It took him 12 innings to do it, but they come away with a great victory here on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Dan, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 2-1. Good night, everybody.
our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Mets. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Sea Dogs, 1 run on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Andy Frederickson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. A quick out number 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Juan
Juan Abreu will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners.
We got one
take
here.
it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
A barehanded pickup. He's out.
Oh, love it.
The right fielder, number 10.
Ray Nunez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Oh, and a great play to make the catch there, and with that fine play, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric.
Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the 9th, Walter Stewart, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Nobody down here.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Eddie Esposito swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
One down now, one down.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Campbell. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Fisher Asuncion. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Hey, 2 away now.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2
right,
strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Binghamton comes out on top here, 7-6. Good night, everybody.
3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 43.
Hey, no outs
Striding
now,
in to
none.
start the ninth, Michael Maine, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Here we go.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Oliver Bordick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
David Iwamura stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Right here.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.